So today we are discussing about the event handler and the event, how we can perform the event in the AEM. So firstly, if you are changing the states of an object is known as the event. Like consider now you are just trying to create some page in our AEM. Okay, this is nothing but the event. Like when you are trying to click on this create button, so one interface it is opening. What is that? This is nothing but the event only. Okay, so that means from one state to another state it is changing. What it is changing? Exactly an object. So that's why it's known as an event. So just like clicking on the button, this is also an event. Okay, dragging a mouse, etc. So right now I'm just dragging a mouse. See, from here to here I'm dragging. This is also nothing but the event only. Here especially we have two types of event. Okay, we have a lot of types of event, not only two. We have a OAGI event, resource event, okay, and here we have a Sling API and the JCR API also. So inside the Sling API, that means if you want to achieve this Sling API, what it has come, here we have a resource resolver, we have a resource, and here we have a value map. So this classes or the interface, it's come under the Sling API, okay. And after that here we have a node related. That means if you want to perform the operations, that means event on a node, okay, then you have to go with the JCR API. If you want to perform any activity or events on a session, then we have to use this JCR API. Got it? No? After that here just keep in mind, here we have a Sling API and JCR API, okay. So if you want to achieve, here you see, like it is saying it's responsible for the JCR level event. So this is the interface we have, that is event listener, and this event listener is responsible to achieve the JCR level events. That means inside the JCR what we have, see, we have a node and the session. So if you want to achieve this, you want to perform the events on the node or the session, you have to go with the event listener. Okay, just simply that event listener is designed to process some kind of events. That means now consider you have an idea and you have everything. You have one event that you want to perform. So you can just perform by using this event listener. It's just simple design. It is designed for to process some kind of event. Okay. And another thing, your event listener is nothing but the function only, or you can say it's just simple a method. Okay, in your computer program that waits for an event to occur. That means now I'm just simply giving you one example. So I just came here. Here we have options of the create. Okay, so once you are creating on the site, I just clicked. That means it's wait first of all to event and occur, and after that it will give the output. Okay, simple. So here it is saying like the event listener is a procedure, or you can say it's just simple and function in your computer program that waits. It waits for an events to occur. Once it has occur, then it will perform the output. That means perform the logic. And basically this event listener is responsible for the JCR level events. So this one is specially for the JCR level event. And after that, if you want to create, this is I have already explained what is this. This one is a interface, okay, and it has present inside this package, that is javax.jcr.observation. Okay, hope so. And after that we have to implement this event listener. Got it? It has one method. Now here you see. So once you will implement this event listener, it has one method that is on event. If you have more than one event, so for that we just simply have to use the event iterator. Event iterator, that means it will holds more than one event. If you have more than one event, then you can simply go with this event listener, and after that here we have a event iterator, so it will holds your events. Got it? And after that, if you need some information based on this event here consider I have this event iterator. Just for the example, now you need a property, so you can just simply use the get property, okay, and it will give you all the information related to your properties. Okay, just like the same way we have another event handler, and this is the important. This event handler is important. Why? Because of in event listener only will perform the JCR level events. Okay, but when we talk about the event handler, it will perform all kind of events. Just like now you have a OAGI event, service event, okay, page level events, yeah, replications event, so workflow event, everything it will perform inside this event handler. So mostly we'll use this one only. Okay, so we have to see. So event handler is responsible for the sling level events. Sling level event it's perform. Okay, not only the sling, if you want you can perform anything. And both handler and the listener, keep in mind, both handler and the listener is responsible to execute an event. Okay, they only use for executing an event. Okay, simple. An event handler can be created, like we have already seen how we can create the event listener, just like a event handler also. So event handler also present inside this package, that is org service dot event. Okay, and when this is a interface, this event handler is nothing but the interface, and it has one method, that is handle event. Now come here, you will see here. So one this is normal class. This normal class I just simply have converted into an event handler, that's it. And after that, once you will convert into an event handler, so here we have one method we have to override, and that is nothing but your handle event. But this one is just simple, and this is not an event. Okay, this is not an event. This class is converted into an event handler, but it won't execute until we have to filter it. That means we have to write the logic and we have to perform the event. Right now you are able to perform the events, but which event you have to perform it, we haven't mentioned here. Okay, we can perform the event, that is clear. By why? Because I have implement here event handler, but which event I have to perform, that I haven't explained here. Okay, so we have to define inside this @ component. All this stuff we have to define inside this @ component. Okay, let's start. Just try to write the code. So here I just simply have the listener. You can right click and just try to create one class. Okay, so simply I have created one class here. After that, your listener is also nothing but the OSGI service. So what we have to import? Component we have to override here. Okay, I have imported. After that, if you don't have anything, right now this is just simple your class. Now I'm just converting into an event handler. So how we can convert? We have to implements. What is that? Implements event handler. And where is this event handler present? Inside your OSGI service.event. Yeah, simply import it. Yeah, that's done. Now but we know that inside that we have one method, that is handle event. Yeah, handle event method we have, and you can just simply write a logic here. But this method it's not execute directly. This method will not execute directly. We have to define something. So first of all, this is the event handler. I'm just simply mentioning here service, so I can use anywhere. So whatever you are implementing, you have to mention here. Okay, no? Event handler dot class. That's it. If you want to run immediately, what we have to use? Immediate equals to true. That's another case. Now I'm just defining here property. Okay, simply I'm defining here property. Okay, so in double quotes we can simply write here event. Okay, and we can just simply write the property name, no issue. But which event now we are performing, we have to understand this first of all. So let me open. What I'm doing is I am just simply trying to activate the content. Okay, so if someone has activated the content, that means someone has activated the page. I just simply want to perform our events when someone have activated the content. So just simply come here. So here we have a lot of event handlers. That means lot of event we have. Which one you want to perform it? Okay, simply which one you want to perform. You can simply write this name. Okay, there is no issue. So that means if I'm just writing this one, that means I'm just performing a page level event. So when I will write this one, what is that? Yeah, so this one is nothing but the replication. That means if publishing the content. Okay, that replication is nothing but the publishing the content. So just simply come here. Here you see what I have to write here. You can, no issue, you can directly write, no need to define this one, event constant dot event topic. You can just simply write there. Instead of that, you can simply define this one. What is that? This com dot day dot cq dot replication and this one. But what is that? This one is a hard coded value. Hard coded value, no, that one. We don't need hard coded. So for that, you can simply use this event constant dot event topics. Okay, we just simply have to use this event constant dot event topic, and after that we have to use this replication action, and here it has this value, that is event topic. This one, this value we have directly inside this. Okay, just try to use this event topics now. Event constants, event constants, yeah, and this one org event service dot event we have uses. After that, what we have to define here? Event topics. Okay, so where is the event topic? This one, you can simply take it. After that, define plus, no, it will be okay. That is done. Now we have to define the replication. Okay, replication action, just take it this one, and after that here we have to define the event topic, event user path. Okay, that is done. Okay, we have defined these concepts, event topic and the event topic, that's it. After that, still now we have mentioned it, we have registered like whenever the event perform, that means we just simply have to execute this handle event. Okay, whenever our event perform, I just simply want to execute this handle, but when, where it will perform, so we have to filter it, no. So simply I am saying like when the type is activate and if our event is performing in this location, then you can simply execute this handle event. Okay, simply I am saying like in this event filter, once if the type is activate, okay, this inside this path, if someone has activated the page, okay, activated the page, that time I just simply want to perform this handle event. Got it? So just come here, comma, we have to define event constants dot event constants dot filter, no, event filter. So we are just simply filtering, and after that we just simply have to write a logic here. Okay, this is called as a filter expressions. Okay, this is just simple an expression. So here what I am saying, here I have just simply defined the AND operator. So that means both conditions should be satisfied. So here this one is first condition and this one is a second condition. Both conditions should be satisfied, then this handle event will execute. Okay. Here we have to define plus operator, otherwise no need to define the plus. Inside that simply, yeah, here I am using a AND operator, simple. And after that, here I am just defining one condition, here I am defining another conditions. Okay, if you want to define the OR, you can simply write like this. Okay, here if you want to define another condition, you can just use double OR, double parenthesis, and you can mention here AND operator. So inside that, here you see now, so this condition and this condition should be satisfied, then it will, this block will return true. Okay, and after that if you are mentioning here and so this block must be executed, and after that this block also need to be executed, then this condition should be executed. Okay, but right now we don't need this. Simply okay, one parenthesis for one. Here I am simply using a AND operator and another condition, that's it. So here I am just simply mentioning type, it should be a type should be an activate. Okay, after that paths. So we are mentioning our own path, so just simply come here, where is the sites? Yeah. So if someone try to publish this content, so I am just simply taking this one. Okay, this is the code, I am simply taking it. Come here and simply paste it. We have to use a double quotes. So no, I think no need to use a double quotes. Okay, simple, this path is done now. Here you can mention simple star. That means now if anyone try to publish the content inside this EN pages, then you can simply hit it. That's nice. So right now we have defined this type. Okay, that's done. And type is equals to activate, and this path is this our path. So we have mentioned it already, and this event filter is done. So now we just simply want to define the condition. That's it, it's not throwing any error. So now simply we want to define the condition. So once this condition is true, okay, once this both condition is true, your event will trigger, and once your event will trigger, all this information will store inside this event. Got it? All your information will store inside this event object, and from this event object you can easily take the paths. That means it may be a ID. If you want an ID, you can take it the ID. The type, you will see this type is activated or not. Okay, after that it will return the path, like in which path that event has triggered. Okay, so everything it will return. So now I'm just simply want this property event dot get property names. You can simply use get property names. That's it, and it will return the object. Okay, and it should be, yeah, it's not typecasting, that's okay. So we got the property names. Now you can simply use a for loop, and you can mention here property, no, string you can mention here, you can mention the property colon, here we have to mention property names. That's it. Got it? Now you can take whatever you want, but before that I'm just simply saying, okay, so I'm just creating a logger, public static final logger log is equals to logger factory dot get logger. You can simply use here this dot get class, also we have one object, this dot get class also we have. Otherwise you can mention this simple name of this. We have to import it, I haven't imported, that's why it's showing error. Okay, just simply paste it, and after that you can mention here dot class. Okay, here you come and just try to import this one we have to import. That's it, that is done. Now I'm just checking it has executed or not. So for that you can simply use the log dot info, and inside that we'll say handle event is executed, handle method is executed. That's it. That's nice. After that we are just simply want to print the informations as well. So you can simply use the log dot info. You can use the info, and here I'm just simply adding a placeholders. Okay, I'm simply adding here placeholder, and this placeholder should be comma and here I'm just simply defining the property, and after that here I'm defining another thing, that is event dot. Now I need a value of this property, so get property, inside that we have to define the property. That's it, done. So like that way we'll define. So first this property will go inside this first placeholder, and the second property will go inside this second. We'll simply use the right key, and here I'm just simply mentioning value. That's it. Is this like that? No, just try to deploy it. But before deployment, again, now I just simply want to add some value inside that. See, if I want to, like, this is not a scenario, but just for the example we'll try to see. Here I have a CRXD, okay, and we are just taking a path. If someone, see here, if someone is trying to hit this one, someone is trying to hit, no, if someone try to activate this page, quick publish, and if he will publish, then this event will trigger. Once we will deploy, first of all we will deploy, and after that we will publish, then this event will trigger. Is it okay? So once it will trigger, where inside this bill gets, so there I just simply want to add the property. One property I want to add inside this JCR content. Okay, inside this page JCR content, I just simply want to add a property, but it's not possible, it's not that easy. So directly get the property or directly add the property. Right now, for that we need a resource resolver. What we need? Resource resolver, and there we have two options to get the resource resolver, by using a servlet request and by using a system user. What I'm saying? By using a request and by using a system user. So right now we are not using a servlet, so it's not possible to get by using a request. So we have to, there is only one option, that is system user. So for that we have to create a system user firstly. See what I am trying to get it, like I just simply want to add a property. One property I simply want to add it. It's maybe activated. Okay, and I just want to write there true. This is the property I simply want to add. But what we are doing inside the property, now I'm just modifying. Okay, if you want to retrieve the property, you can simply use the value map. But now what I'm doing, I am just modifying. Okay, I'm just modifying. So for that we have to use modifiable value map. This is the thing we have to use. But how we can get directly? It's not possible to get this one. So we have to take the resource resolver, and from this resource resolver we will get the resource, and after that we can get this modifiable value. So we need a resource. So first we'll go to the resource. How we can create a resource? That means, sorry, we need a system. Yeah, system user we need. So firstly we have to go inside our explorer. Now I'm just going to create a explorer. Okay, no, sorry, system user I'm creating. CRX X Explorer, no issue. क्या हो रहा है? We'll just simply come here, and here we have a lot of this thing, just like a security also we have. Inside this security you will see the, if you want to give the permission you can give here. If you want to create an user, you can create from this positions. You can create the user. So just simply click here and you can create the users. Okay, here, but you can just simply type here localhost 4.02. CRX D Explorer, no, CRX X, yeah, see, CRX Explorer we got it. That means we got this one. We should have to be login first of all. We should have been login inside this system user. Okay, and after that here somewhere you will see the system user. So here you see user administrator, we have a package. So package related we don't want it. So what we want exactly? System administrator. So you can simply click here. Okay, so here we have options of creating a system user. Click there, and after that you can name it. So what we are creating? Event user. I am just simply mentioning, and after that here we have one option. So once you will click here, your system user will create. That's it. Now your system user has created. Just come back, and after that you can just simply go inside your permissions. From where we can give the permissions? User admin we have, no? User admin, hit enter. So our user admin has opened it. Now what is the name we have given? Event user. Hit enter. Okay. Now it will come event. Yeah, event user, we got it. Now I'm just trying to giving a permission. So for that giving a permission, you just simply have to come here and you have to select. Content, we need everything. For the content we have to select everything. Okay, so what we have created, we have to save first of all. Okay, and after that again just double click and check it, the permission is that applied or not. Yeah, it has applied. So what we have done, firstly we have created system user, and after that we have given a permission. Now the thing is, we just simply have created a user, okay, but we haven't attached this user with our code. Okay, so we are creating a code in our backend. No, we have to attach first of all. So how we can attach it? So simply come here, and here we have a localhost 4502 system console and bundle. Instead of that, we have to go inside our config manager. I just came here in my config manager. Here we have to type a mapper amendment. Yeah, this one, Apache Sling service user mapper service amendments. So just click here, and here we have to bind. Now simply here we have to bind our user. So firstly we just simply have to give a name. Here you see, firstly we have to define the bundle ID. Later that you just simply have to define any name, temporary name that you are going to use in the future. And at the last, this one, that whatever user you have created, this user you have to define here. Got it? Now I am just going for the bundle ID. So for that we just simply have to open the bundles. Localhost 4502 system console bundle. Okay, so here we have a holiday. Just expand this, and here the symbolic name is nothing but our bundle ID. Okay, you can just simply copy. Once you have copied, come here, and instead of that we have to paste this one. That's it. And after that it is saying, like, after that we have to use the colon. So come here and use the colon. You can name any name. This is the temporary you are going to use in the future. So user event user, what I have to give, man? Demo I am just giving. Simple demo I am giving. After that what I have? Yeah, equals to, or the assignment operator we have, and after that it is saying like you have to define the username. Where is the username? Which one is our event user? You can simply come here and just define the event user. Okay, and only one time we have to save, otherwise it will create a lot of users. Okay, lot of configuration it will create it for this. So save it. It takes some time. Yeah, it has taken some time. Don't click again, save and save and save. That's nice. We have created. Okay, now I'm just simply come in the backend code. Just keep in mind we have defined the demo. In the center, bundle ID and the username we have bind. That means together with one demo name. No, so this demo name we have to use here. Okay, before that I am just simply creating one class. Any class you can create, it's up to you. Come here and right click. I am just creating one constant. Okay, that's called as a DAO util I am creating. Just hit enter, and here I am just defining one method that is public resource resolver, and after that here I am just mentioning get resource resolver. Okay, get resource resolver, that's done. Now here I am just simply mentioning the resolver. Okay, I am defining the resolver here, resolve resource resolver, and here I'm just simply defining no. That's it. Now we have to create a hash map for this. First of all, hash map string, and here we need an object. Here I'm creating a just simply object. I'm creating new hash map. That's it. Okay, how we can create this resolver? We have to create like this now. Okay, now error has gone. Okay, but the thing is, now what I'm doing here is I'm creating a resource resolver directly. It's not possible because we have created the user. We have to give this permission to a particular this resource resolver. So someone try to achieve this get resource resolver, then he will get the permissions as well. So how it will be possible? So simply here we have to get once reference. Okay, resource resolver factory. We need a resource resolver factory. Okay, we got the resource resolver factory. I'm just here we have one method, this factory get service resource resolver. You just simply have to use this one. Don't use this get resource resolver. We have to use this get service resource resolver. It will accept two things. Okay, it's accept two things. So first one is a map object get service resolver, and after that it's accept the user. Okay, so here what is the name we have given there? What's our username? Demo. So this our bundle ID, and this event listener we have bind with one user, that is demo. Now we got it. So this method get service resource resolver, it will return the object of the resource resolver. Okay, and we can simply mention here this is nothing but our resolver. So otherwise you can use this one. Just close this because we have already defined there, and this method throws the exceptions. We have to handle it. Okay, so forget it simply. Do we have? Yeah. So here we have a resource resolver factory, and it has one method, that is sub service. So this is the parameter, it's a mandatory or the crucial, we have to define it. Then our sub service or the user we can get it. Okay, so here resource resolver factory dot sub service. Okay, so now it is throwing one error. We just simply have to handle it. Hey, what did I say? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but here we have to define on the object dot put. You can simply mention the put, and after that you can define here resource resolver factory, and after that here I have sub service, and this is what is our name, that is demo. This is the demo, and all of this thing where it is storing inside our object. Okay, so just cut this one, come at the down, and just simply paste it. Instead of that, we just simply, it will accept only one, so we have to define the object here. Okay, so now it is throwing the error, so we have to handle it. Add surrounded try and the catch. So login exception it will throw. So instead of that, you can simply use here try curly braces open, and from here define the catch, and this login exception e dot print status. That's it. We have to remove from here. Okay, so simple. What is string? Okay, here you see now what it is saying. Firstly, I simply created. Now what I need a permission. Okay, before entering into an, if you want to perform the event on a CRXD nodes or the pages, what you need a permissions. Okay, no, so that's why for that we need a get resource resolver. We need a resolver. Okay, but it's not possible to get the resolver, that means resource resolver, by using a servlet, because here we are not using a servlet, we are using a service. So inside the service we have to use the system user. So we have created the system user, and after that this system user will just simply have to insert inside our key and value. Okay, so here I have created one hash map. Okay, this hash map I have created, and simply I am adding my user. That means I am just simply giving a permission, and this is just for the workspace. Right now I am just working on my current workspace, so that's why I am just taking this one, and this one is my permission. This demo is nothing but my permissions. Okay, and all this permission, this object, I just simply have added inside this get service resource resolver. All this permission, this is the permission where it is storing inside this object, and from this object I am simply, this method will accept this object. Okay, and this object it is returning the resolver. That's it, we got the resource resolver. And in future, if you want to use the resource resolver, where is this class? Yeah, this is a DAO. Okay, so we have to make this one first of all service, then we are able to use. Okay, no, so service we have to write service equals to DAO util dot class. That's it. Now we are able to use this DAO in our service. So come here and example, this one is our no. What error it is throwing, by the way? Is throwing error? No, where it is throwing? Okay, semicolon we haven't closed. Yeah, now I need the resource resolver. How I can get? If I want the resource resolver, I'll simply use this DAO. Okay, no? Come here. At the rate reference, we have already discussed about the service, so we have to use the reference, at the rate reference, and after that DAO util, I am just creating the object of, I am just creating one object, that is util. Now that got it. Okay, so when you will use the service, then you are able to use the this class outside of the another service. That means another service, if you want to call it, then we have to use this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm just simply mentioning here like util. You just simply do one thing. Okay, you have one method, that is get resource resolver. Just give it to me. Now I got a resource resolver. That's it. Resolver, I got it. So util dot get resource resolver, I simply got it. That is resolver, and this resolver, from that I am just taking the resource. Okay, I am just simply taking a resource, and this resource is nothing but our property. Okay, this resource is nothing but our property. Is it no? And inside this property, sorry for that, for this property we'll take only the path. Is it possible to get the path from here? Event dot get topics, get property, get this one, get property. Okay, which property we need? Paths. So you can simply take the paths now. Okay, so it will return the paths object, it won't return this. Okay, so it has returning object. We just simply have to convert into one string. That's it. Okay, property 2, just consider this is the property 2. We don't need this. We don't need this one, no? Then why we need this as well? for loop will not use. Let's close. Okay, I don't need this one as well. Okay, so here I'm just simply mentioning now. So firstly, this is the property 2. I got the resource resolver. From this resolver, I just simply need this path. Okay, we got this path. Now from this path, I just simply added this content. Okay, no. So we are not able to add inside the page. We have to add inside our JCR colon content. So we got it. Alright, we got the resource, and from this resource, we'll just simply convert adapt to. We'll use the adapt to, and what we need, yeah, modifiable yeah, exactly. We got the modifiable value map. Now we have to store this object. Come here and store this object value map. I'll just simply write, and inside that I just simply want to add the activated true. That's it. What I have done here is, like, first of all, firstly, when your this two condition will satisfied, which one, this two condition will satisfied, that time firstly this handle event method will execute, but inside that one this info will execute firstly in our log, and after that here I am just simply mentioning event.get property, and I just simply need a path. Okay, so when you will get the properties, okay, so when your event will execute, all the event related information will store inside this event object. Okay, and from that there we have one property, that is path. Okay, and this path we will get inside this property 2, and after that here we'll just simply util.get resource resolver. We got the resolver, and through that resolver I am just getting the resource. That means resource is nothing but our that path. Okay, and inside this path I am just simply adding the JCR colon content, and through that content we got the resource, and through that resource I am just converting into an modifiable value map, so we can put our property. So simply I am just putting my property, and yeah, that's it. Now this is a resolver. I am just simply closing it. I am just simply committed. Okay, once your all the changes will committed, you just simply have to close it. Okay, so this method will throws the exception. Oh shit, not this, we need a close. Close we have. This method throws the exception, we have to handle it. Surrounded with the try and the catch. That's it. Should I explain again, or is it okay? Okay,